I'm John Bishop and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to Redmen TV. A slightly belated match reaction following Liverpool's 2-1 win over Steve Clarke's West Bromwich Albion in the Capital One Rumbelows Milk Cup. Yes, fantastic evening. Before we talk a little bit about the match, let's have some of your Facebook comments though. First and foremost, Jack Grant says, fantastic, we got our revenge. We finally played Asaidi, Sahin, Suso and Yasil together and we won. Great to see Sahin score not one but 2 goals. We lost to Man U on my birthday and that is our comeback. Alright, Jack. Next, Ryan Ruddy. My birthday is today. Well, there you go. And Liverpool gave me a great gift, a victory. Let's hope either Suso or Saidi will replace the injured Fabio and Sahin replacing Lucas. You'll never walk alone. Yes. Mohamed Kalashnikov. That's a dangerous name. Technician equals Asaidi. Wizard equals Sahin. Nuff said. Yes. Michael Nicosia, Sahin's goal is a sign of the future for us. Suso was immense when he came on and Asaidi was class. You'll never walk alone. Yes, and Craig Cunningham to round up says the youth have set the trend. Oh yes, indeed they have. Fantastic. The first 5 minutes, 10 minutes was a little bit hairy. What thing is, Brad Jones, you know, it looks like he comes out and spills the cross. There's a great photo from Dave Rawcliffe, propaganda photos. If you can have a look on his website, you'll see it. Olsen has got his basically punches Jones in the face as he's about to take the ball, and obviously that just does enough to put him off. Drops it and they convert it. At the time, as I say, I was ready to jump on Jones's back, but I think we sort of accept that. Okay, not that. What I'm saying about Olsen, notwithstanding, is that, you know, the guy's the second choice goalkeeper. Theoretically, he's our third choice goalkeeper behind Alexander Donny whenever he returns. So these sorts of things happen. But anyway, talking about Liverpool's performance though, I mean, I thought this could be catastrophic at first, but the way we settled into the game and the way we passed the moves, and to be honest, you know, people talk about this tiki-taka style. It was the pressing that impressed me the most. Particularly in their half. Whenever we lost possession, we just harassed them to death inside, you know, on the edge of their own 18-yard box and maybe a little bit deeper as well. And it was a joy to behold, because personally, I don't know about you at home, that's the kind of football I love to see. I just love to see hungry players who, whenever it goes wrong, they fight to make it right again. Who impressed, as mentioned in the comments, Asadi, whatever pronunciation it is, phenomenal down the left-hand side. He just ripped everyone who was anywhere near him. As he said in commentary, he had the beating of the fullback, and time again he did. And what was great is we commented on the subscription show this week saying that perhaps he maybe seemed to lack a little bit of game intelligence, although qualified by the fact that we've not seen him much and he's only played 1 game, fitness being an issue and what have you. But what was great to see was he didn't try to beat the man if it wasn't on. If he didn't think it was possible, he dropped the shoulder, he came back inside and he played it simple. And that's exactly the kind of thing that Brendan Rodgers is looking for. It's that kind of patience. It sounds daft, but from your winger, someone who's naturally, by the looks of it, such a direct player, that kind of patience in the final third is exactly what Rodgers has been clamouring for since he took over. If there's no one forward, if there's nothing on, there's absolutely fuck all point of getting to the byline. You've got to the byline, well done. There's no one in the box. That's not necessarily, okay, people should be getting in the box, but what if they're not in the box? What's the fucking point of getting to the byline? And that's where you can sort of flip that argument on its head to a certain extent. Who else? Danny Pacheco. Wrote him off completely on the subscriber show this week. Oh yes, we did. And I will hold my hand up. And if I had some humble pie to chew on right here and now, I would be devouring the motherfucker, because I thought he was very smart. And we know against young boys, he got hung out to dry playing the lone centre forward, playing him off the front. He just, there's one incident where he won a tackle on the edge of our own 18-yard box, and you're like, Danny Pacheco, are you mad? Like, where the fuck did that come from? But it goes back to pre-season, what we were saying after the pre-season games. That was what we saw from Pacheco. Again, it was this hunger, it was a desire, it was a willingness to work back as well. Creativity had a couple of shots, and you know, I put a tweet out at the time saying like, "Dear footballing gods, please give Pacheco a goal," and it was amazing the amount of people who agreed and retweeted and what, because I think there's a great feeling towards Pacheco, and has he got the quality to play at the top level? I sometimes I think yes, and sometimes I think no. Time's going to tell. He's basically got till January to prove he has, and if he keeps putting in performances like that when he's given the opportunity, then I don't see why we can't at least keep him around the squad. Certainly. What can you say? Samuel Jessil, there we go, debut. Everyone's been dying to see him get a goal for us. And you know what? Okay, yeah, he didn't score, and he probably, but you know, did he make enough of his chance? I would say yes. And what he showed to me was what a proper centre forward looks like. That's what a striker looks like. He's just looking to just get a little inch on the centre back and get a shot away, and that's the sign of a proper predator, a proper goal scorer. Knows what his job is. But he also, for an 18-year-old kid, I thought he led the line really well. I thought he held it up quite nicely. Again, you can tell he's raw, but no, I was thoroughly impressed. And what can you say? Jerome Sinclair, I don't think he got enough opportunity to thoroughly impress. But at the same time, he showed a little bit of the odd flash. You know what I mean? A little bit of pace, and again, he's going directly for goal. He knows where he needs to be. He knows what angles he needs to be at in order to get a decent shot off, and that's what he's always trying to achieve. And that's something that maybe, you know, when you look at like the likes of Luis Suarez, sometimes I think that he maybe beats a man for the sake of beating a man, whereas these two that we've seen last night, very, very promising future for them, certainly. I can't really fault the whole of the team, to be perfectly honest. I thought Coates was good at the back. I thought Karen Marshall very well, although occasionally again he does show a little bit of his age. Suso come on, did very well, very mature to find the pass that led him. But you know, the one man that you've got to talk about, and I segued loosely into that there, Nuri Sahin. There you go, Champions League quality midfielder. I think we didn't quite see a genuine picture of him against Arsenal. You know, he's not played in a while. He's had a lot of injury problems, but that game, he just, oh my god, he just bossed the whole game. You know, he's always available for a pass. He's not always looking to dwell on it either. He's happy to play a first time pass as well. And in fact, I think Milan Kakabaros has done a compilation of all his touches in that game that we've put on the highlights and compilation section of our website. So go to the redmentv.com, check that out, and you'll see exactly what I mean. It's just that his range of passing is just fantastic. He's always looking to get involved, and the fact that he's willing to take a shot as well. Oh my word! Since when was the last time you saw a Liverpool centre midfielder take okay, not discounting Charlie Adam of course, take a shot from distance, and more importantly, get in beyond and get in at the back stick in the 18-yard box and sticks one away as well. Magnificent performance. My man of the match, although it could easily have gone to some of the other players on the pitch who worked exceptionally hard. My flop of the match, if I had to give one, and I don't like to criticise players too much, but Stuart Darnham, he's going to be playing for Stoke next season, isn't he? Let's be perfectly honest. Look at that, you know, he's playing with the average age of the matchday squad was something like 21. He's meant to be one of the senior heads, and we'll forget his transfer fee and what have you, but he was poor. His delivery was poor, his dribbling was poor, his pass retention, his ball retention was poor. He just looked very, very average in a team of kids who all looked very, very promising, and that's one thing. I have to say, going back to Danny Pacheco, people have said, you know, what's the turnaround for him perhaps, and I think getting rid of his Ruben Klopek beard might be the real reason why he's really upped his game. That was getting a little bit Babes, a little bit out of hand, so I'm glad to see he's smartened himself up. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please do leave your comments. Do watch this week's subscriber show. It's a 2-hour monster, as always, with special guests from Emmerdale, Hollyoaks, Holby, etc. James Sutton in the house, as well as the Aki brothers, the fabulous Aki brothers, talking about everything from obviously the issues with the Man United fans and Liverpool fans chanting after the United game, talking about the bigger issues, reviewing being Liverpool as well. Read everyone banging on Twitter. Rodgers with this huge painting of himself. It's not that big.
No, it's the only one on that wall, and he's doing that kind of slightly expression.
There were a few uncomfortable moments where
I think on balance, yeah, you can see. I think that's the nature of to a certain extent. The behind the scenes thing is the John.
Yeah.
Oh, John. Listen, John. Can we just have a quick word?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah? Come on, John. Come in.
Come
I
to my
love you,
bosom.
John. Just like, John. That's not the
And of course the previews of the Norwich game, which you may well see shortly on the YouTube channel as well. Yes, do check it out. Free for the month. I would urge everyone to go and have a look, at least for the 4 weeks that you can see it for free. If you don't like it, by all means, sack it off. If you do keep it, it's just £2 a month. You know this by now. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you hopefully. If not there, I shall see you at the weekend after Norwich, and hopefully some sort of 4-0 spanking or something. Ta-ra.